Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So you're gonna take 40% of my paycheck and taxes? Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Check this out. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Yeah, it's not. I don't have my footnote here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Welcome everybody. I think we got some good internet today, so it should be pretty good. Hare Krishna, Krishna Govinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. I have to be a little quiet too, because the walls in my Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Radha Radha, Radha Radha, Radha Radha, Radhe 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 Radhe, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. Krishna Gauranga. So they were chanting the holy name. You can sing or just chant it, japa over and over again. The names of God. They give you an eternal bliss and happiness that you can call it up anytime. The kingdom of God is within that hand. So you have hand. Bring it up, call it up by chanting. So this is the most fantastic thing in the world. The gift of God, gift of the devotees. Krishna, Krishna, take away all your troubles and problems and anxieties. Hare Krishna, laugh, cry, enjoy it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay, turn your mics on and let's chant some japa.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
So you can also chant just what's called japa. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna, Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Ram,
Rama, Rama,
Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Rama
Ram,
Hare Rama
Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare. Why don't you come on there, Shama Sundari?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Or somebody else?
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Rama, Hare
Ram
Rama.
Ram,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare.
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Ram, Ram, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama.
Hare,
Rama,
Ram
Rama,
Ram, Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama.
Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama, Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Rama, Hare
Ram
Rama.
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Ram, Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna, Krishna
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare, Hare
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama. Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Nanda
Rama Rama, Hare
Nityananda,
Hare,
Nanda Nityananda,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Nityananda,
Krishna
Nityananda,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Nityananda,
Hare Rama, Hare
Nityananda,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nityananda,
Hare
Nityananda,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Nityananda,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Nityananda,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Chandra,
Krishna Krishna,
Chandra,
Hare Hare,
Gora
Hare
Chandra,
Rama, Hare
Gora
Rama,
Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora
Rama Rama,
Chandra,
Hare
Gora Chandra,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Gora Chandra, Gora Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora
Hare
Chandra,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Gora Chandra, Gora
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Chandra,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Gora Chandra,
Krishna Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya, Shri
Rama,
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya,
Rama,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna,
Shri
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Shri
Hare,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Rama, Hare
Shri
Rama,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Rama
Shri
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Chaitanya, Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Shri
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Shri
Hare
Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Rama Rama,
Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama, Hare
Shri
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya,
Rama, Hare
Shri
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Shri Krishna
Rama Rama,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Shri
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare Ram, Hare
Rama Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Radha,
Krishna
Radha,
Krishna Krishna
Radha,
Hare Hare
Radha,
Hare
Radha,
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Radha,
Radha Radhe Radha
Radha,
Radhe
Radha,
Radha Radhe Radha
Radha,
Radhe
Radha, Radha,
Radha Radhe
Radha,
Radha Radhe
Radha,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Radha,
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Radha, Radha,
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Radha,
Rama Hare Hare
Radha.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Radha,
Hare
Radha,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Radha,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama,
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhaktivinoda
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Ajayata Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhaktivinoda
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Ajayata Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Ah, let's see here. read some verses here. Let's see. How about, let's see here. Where is that? Is it not Vrindavan Das Thakur, but Kavi Kanapur, that's it. Kavi Kanapur. This is some verses from Chaitanya Chandrodaya. This is like very poetic expression of the glories of Lord Chaitanya. When Lord Chaitanya disappeared, the devotees were like, wow, it's like they got to see the most greatest personality in this world. It's like going, like how these people, they go to these Trump conventions and they get all juiced up, Trump, and they wave in flags because Trump's very charismatic. I mean, I don't know how else to explain Lord Chaitanya, but using some dim analogies, So going to a Trump convention, I see it on TV. The people, oh, well, they go wild, man. It's just so amazing. And Trump's very charismatic, big false ego, but charismatic, and he's saying just the right things. They all want to say, yeah, make America great again, that type of thing, which is not going to happen. No. It's all a lie. Everything in this world is a lie. It's not what it seems. Something else is going to happen. Not what the good guys are thinking, and not what the bad guys are thinking. It's what God is thinking. God is always thinking can you imagine God? We're all like, think of like, we're all like cells in the body of God, Krishna, See, like Mother Yashoda looked into the mouth of Krishna and saw everything was in there. Think of all the cells, and think of God as the healthiest person in the world, right? God doesn't get disease, disease is all rectified, just like we have antibodies in the body, and God, you can't pollute these little demons. You think they can pollute God's body? They can pollute the material bodies of people that are under the influence of the modes of nature, because it's polluting. The Lord's energies are they're perfectly imperfect, and that's the big lesson here in the world. But everything is in God, right? Everything is in the absolute truth. And the Lord has, just like we have a body, right? When we're healthy, we have antibodies, that what do you call those things? An immune system. See, the body's always self-generating all this. So this is God's body's like this. So all these things going on work for the benefit of the whole. See, like everything. So there's nothing to really worry about. Yeah. The only thing you need to, if you want to worry about something, worry about becoming enlightened. Worry about not becoming enlightened and taking to this chance that you have here. And the easiest way to chant the holy names in association with people like this here, in this Sangha here. Because this content on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok is not available anywhere that I've seen. It's very rare. See, and you can become enlightened. You can become self-realized. You can become free of anxieties and fears and misconceptions and illusions and delusions and material control of others who are trying to always manipulate and control you. See? All by being here and chanting with us, this little simple chanting gives the ultimate result, the ultimate goal of life. Everything is here. See what you guys are saying here. I worry about to give my all contamination to Krishna to clean so I can dance with him often. Great. Yeah. That's the thing, is coming here is the only price. Ramananda Roy taught this. The only price for this is greed. That's the whole thing. You coming here is the idea. This is called true Raganuga Bhakti. This is something they don't teach in ISKCON or Gaudiya Samiti or anything. Can you imagine? I was in the Gaudiya Samiti for a year and a half. And the guru saying, "Oh yeah, this is Raganuga Bhakti. Yeah, we Rupa and everything." And 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 there was no show. No show of Vrindavan, no show of what the devotees felt, and what the devotees expressed when Lord Chaitanya was here, all the tears and the crying and everything, which got everybody inspired to take to this path, to develop this path, to be with the devotees. There was none of that in the Narayan Raj group or the Radhakumbha. They're all like these stoic people and so there's no show of what this Vrindavan really looked like. It was all in the minds, intellectual talks of Vrindavan, everything. And no, don't show anything. Don't show the life of Vrindavan. The life is this emotion, right? You ever go to a movie? Doesn't it supposed to invoke emotion so you get into it? Can you imagine going to a movie and you have no feelings at all? Could you imagine, no feelings? You'd be sitting there like this. That's the movie of the ISKCON and Gaudiya Samiti and the Radhakund. It's a movie with no action and no life, no lively, no truth. No, just show, well, we speculate on what Vrindavan is like, but no emotions. We don't have them anyway, but we'll pretend that we do. All this bullshit, all these lies. That's the world. See, so that's why I say this is rare to see actually people, engaging in what Lord Chaitanya was engaging others. So Ramananda Roy said the only qualification is spiritual greed. We teach true Raganuga Bhakti here. Raganuga Bhakti is you see devotees engaged in their personal, intimate, ecstatic relationship with Krishna, and you think, like Shama Sundari, wow, I really like this. Oh, I really want this. Or Tom now, Tom says, oh, I really want this. Yeah, greedy. See, why are you guys getting like that? Because you're seeing something extraordinary. It is. It's very extraordinary. That's our sharing with the world is true Raganuga Bhakti. You can't get it in Gaudiya Smiti. They don't even look over here. They don't, they're all in their minds thinking they're on the greatest path and everything. No, the greatest path is here. I have to tell everybody because they're so dense. They're so dumbed down by illusions in religion. That's all religion. Gaudiya Samiti and Radhakund Babaji and ISKCON, it's all religion, man. It's all religion till you transcend religion, till you abandon religion, because you found the real truth. What do you need religion for when you got the truth, man? The truth of tasting the nectar, the extraordinary nectar in the holy name that gives you, real love, real purification, real ecstasy, real happiness forever. The kingdom, all these things that Jesus said, that these great saints said in the Chaitanya Leela, you become realizing them. You realize all of these things personally, and you become like them because you got their mercy. And their mercy is here, but not there, not in any of those groups I mentioned. They all have the symptoms of religion. Rule, regulate. Yeah, we have a rule here. Yeah, it's called the love of Krishna, man. It's Radha's love for Krishna, and we got it, man. They ain't got it. We got it. What is that too bold to say? Is that too truthful? Probably is, but hey, man, I got my orders. I'm following my orders. I mean, like these police, they follow their orders. I follow my orders. We're here to teach Lord Chaitanya's real teaching by example. So what you see is what you get if you want it, and the only price is greed. See, you look at these so-called great gurus, but you got no greed, man. So you got no bhakti. They don't even care about it. They're thinking, oh, bhakti. I was in that, Narayan Raj group. All the groups, they're all more or less the same. It's religion. They're all thinking about sitting on a high seat. What did Jesus say? Watch out for those who want to sit on the high seats. They all want to sit in the high seats in Vaishnavism. They all want to sit on a high seat or worship those sitting on a high seat. See, it's called the cheaters and the cheated. See, that's being cheated to want to sit on the high seat. No, no, not being cheated is to want to chant the holy name like you see the devotees do here. Now, that's not being cheated because you're going to get that. And then you get the golden goose from which all the gold, all the opulences of the world come from. And you think, oh, that's all insignificant. You'll be like Rupa Goswami if you're renunciate. I'm not a renunciate, but he was a renunciate. He could get all that gold he wanted, and he had a touchstone, and he threw it in the river. Don't give it to me because I'll use it, man. Like Prabhupada. Yeah, yeah. You have opulence, give it over here, man. No problem. I ain't gonna throw it in a ditch like him. He's a renunciate. I'm not. I'll buy some tickets later on when I get enough of it for the devotees to come to Mexico or something like that, if they're in the right mood. You know. Yeah, I'm not, we got a mission here, and it's a preaching mission, not a renunciation mission. So you guys got anything? Give it over here because you probably lose it. People cheat you out of it. These women come around and tell you, I don't really need, but they take all your money, man. For what? They just milk you. She had a husband that took all her money. She's broke now. Luckily, she's got a spiritual master to take care of her. Pay her rent every month. I love it, man. Serve the devotees. Yeah. She cooks me food, buys me food, all those things. We have a business deal here. You take care of the house, do the cooking, I'll take care of the business. Hey, man, Krishna's practical. Man, we got a practical God here, man. Ain't anything better than this in the world. If it was, I'd be there myself. So would Lalita. She's only looking for the best. If there was a better place, she'd be there, man. She's also a greedy gal. Who do we got here? Shama Sundari says, getting the top mercy from my Gurudev, CHD, gave me protection from anything what occurs outside as well as from my condition. Protection, devotion, trust, fulfilled desires, true friend. That's right. We're here to show you that Krishna is all all I can do is chant Hare Krishna and commune with God. And because of that communion, that's the all attractive feature of the Lord is if it's honest, if it's true, you'll draw the best here. The ones who really want protection, who really want the truth, and you notice they're coming here. Those who are interested in the high seats and the big sticks, the Lord is, go over there, satisfy your desires for a while. See that it ends nowhere. Really, everything's a blind alley. Everything is cheaters and the cheated, man. Even though I'm not perfect or anybody else is here perfect, but we have the perfect mercy of the Lord, isn't it? It covers all our problems and difficulties and imperfections. And that's how Lord Chaitanya rolls in this incarnation. He just wants to give mercy to the, what is it? Kali Yuga, right? We're pretty like degraded time. This is the worst of all ages, but we got the greatest of all mercies. So it's better to be born in Kali, this Kali Yuga here, this one out of 27 of them. The 28th one is the best, and we're in it because it's the only time the mercy of Lord Chaitanya is here. It's the best of all Kali Yugas. See, so this is better than being born in Satya Yuga, and this is what people praise, mode of goodness. That was Satya Yuga. Oh, everything was good. People doing austerities and renunciations and everything. But the Lord says, oh, hey, man, I'm here in this Kali Yuga. My devotees are here in this Kali Yuga. If you could find one, if you're lucky, very lucky, extremely lucky, extraordinary lucky. See? Yeah, and this Kali Yuga, that's diddly squat. That's so hard to do all that. The Raj and the Radhakund Babajis and ISKCON, they're all teaching the Satya Yuga stuff. They think that's the greatest thing. But my Lord, that I'm teaching about, the real teaching that none of them teach, Narayan Raj are all teaching, oh, renunciation, oh, austerity, chant 1 lakh, and all. That's the greatest path, man. And then after many lifetimes, you get prema. Yeah, many lifetimes. That's the path you're teaching, man. I'm teaching Lord Chaitanya's mercy. I'm showing Lord Chaitanya mercy. I'm demonstrating Lord Chaitanya because he gives me the power to do it. He gives the authority to do it. But they don't have that. So why are you following that path when this one is available? See, that's a Satya Yuga path, man. All that was the beginning, get people kind of like, to take your pilgrimages, to go to the holy place, and still you don't know why you're going to the holy places. To come to a place like this, man. This is more powerful than all the holy places, because all the holy places are here. Why? Because Radha and Krishna are here. Why wouldn't they be? More so, don't you know that the devotees who chant the holy name, like the devotees here are chanting, are virtual places of holy name? Matter of fact, the holy places purify after a long time. The deity purifies after a long time. But the devotees here purify just by being seen. You guys in TikTok are seeing something, seeing a purification that the devotees undergo here by chanting in ecstasy that you don't see on any TikTok creator out there. You don't see any of this, or on Facebook or anything, just getting darshan. People, you'll see after a while, this stuff works its way in because it's really authentically Radha and Krishna are here. Lord Chaitanya is here. The whole parampara is here. And nowhere else I've seen. It's not in the North. That ain't the real parampara. ISKCON isn't the real parampara. It's Radha Kumbha. No, unless you find a devotee in one of those groups that has intimate, ecstatic, authentic relationship, transcendental prema bhakti. Now that person is in the parampara. That's the conclusive truth. They don't teach. None of them teach that. They think you can get initiation from Prabhupada and then rubber stamp yourself as guru and you're head of the parampara. That is so seminal, man. That is so mundane. That is so external. And they're still teaching that bullshit, man. It's bullshit. No. Are you a good son, not a bastard? So you know what a bastard son is? You're not born of the word, man. Prabhupada was born of the word of Bhaktisiddhanta, man. That love of God was born, man. He was a good son, man. But he's looking at all these bastards out there. Basically, that's where we're all, and none of them could take this. So the Lord didn't inspire him to preach this. But anyway, it's been 50 years, and some people have come here from ISKCONs and from connection there because they wanted Krishna. Like Govinda, Lalitas, and others. See, they're ready for this. That's the purpose of Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta. He knew there would be a remnant from that coming here. That's why we preach here. You notice I don't give up those guys. I don't give up the Gaudiya me. They think I'm against them. I'm for you guys. You have no idea. You don't know what it is to be inspired by Krishna, thinking about the good of everybody. This place is contaminated, full of selfishness. They're all looking, what about me? What about me? Yeah, I want to be guru. I want followers. I want this, all this bullshit. See? When prema awakens in your heart, then the desires take birth, man. And he wants to love everybody. He wants everybody to get love for him, doesn't he? Isn't that why Lord Chaitanya came here? Did he want everybody to carry a big stick? Lord Chaitanya broke the stick, just like Gohar breaks that stick again. Break your idea. What do you think they're breaking? It's a whole Krishna consciousness now. It's all about getting a big stick and being a proud sannyasi and guru. Why is it like that? Because your leaders are like that. They were like that from the very beginning with Bhaktisiddhanta and Prabhupada. Still, most of your leaders are like that. And if in those leaders, you'll be like that. That'll be the best you can do, or you'll get fed up with it and you'll wonder, is there anything more with Krishna? Or why am I getting screwed all the time? See, because that's a fake devotees. All Putanas out there. Putanas are the fake Vrindavan residents, right? Wasn't she a fake? See? Fakes. See? Who's a real resident of Vrindavan? The one who authentically chants the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. See, that the Lord has given themselves to them. That's why you see there's devotees here advanced in Krishna consciousness, more than 1,000 Acharya Devs, or even Narayan Raj. Come on, man. Where's the proof that he was the head of the disciplic line? See? Head of the disciplic line, see, is the one who transmits this ecstatic devotion. Really. See? This is the finishing work, man. You come here, you can finish the work of your Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, you're taking another birth. Those Narayan Raj, Vaishnavas, and Radhakund Babajis, from what I see, are taking more births. I don't care. You could be living. Look at my ex-wife. She lived in a dham for 25 years, gave up this nectar, man, this truth. And look at her now. She's over there in Sweden. Maybe she takes a visit to Radhakund, goes back there and works in an old folks home. You know? and goes to the temple once a week, just like, the same like people do in religions. We worship every day with, she can't even, and wants to teach Lalita. This is what she got from why would I, this is what I see people get from these so-called high places. They can't even recognize ecstatic devotees like Lalita. She wants to teach her. That's called neophyte. To teach an advanced devotee, you're a neophyte. All these people, they want to teach us. Teach us what? You don't even know what the essence of truth is. Only if you take shelter of the devotees who have this truth can you advance. Otherwise, there's no advance. You'll die a neophyte thinking, wow, I know all about Krishna consciousness, like her husband, Balaram. Wow, I'm so smart, man. But inside, I'm a cheater and I'm a rascal and all that stuff. And I steal people's money and I say that's a complete lie. Oh, yeah, well, I really like your ecstatic devotion, but I'm looking at your pockets. You don't know that because I'm Mr. Nice Guy. That ain't going to get you into the kingdom or anybody like that. And there's so many like that. Cheaters and hypocrites and liars, and they're lying to themselves, all in the name of Prabhupada and Jesus Christ. Until this ecstatic devotion awakens in your heart, you don't even know what purity is. You don't even know what purification is. You think purification is a bunch of rules and regulations and austerities and renunciation. No, purification is communion with God, man. It's always been that way. That's why Jesus is amazing, because he can commune with God. That's why Lord Chaitanya was amazing. He could commune with God. That's why Prabhupada was amazing. He could commune with God. And Bhaktisiddhanta was amazing because he could commune with God. And that's why Acharya Dev isn't, because he can't commune. He doesn't have the symptoms of communing with God. What, intellectual understanding? What is that? That ain't going to get you into the kingdom of God. No, you come to the devotees who commune with God. That pure Lord, and that love that's given to them purifies everything, sanctifies everything. That's why devotees purify just by being seen. You could turn your camera on and get more purification than 1,000 darshans of those so-called gurus. I say so-called without love of Krishna. You're not a real guru, not really. You're low class, all low class. Prove that there's one high class guru. Oh, well, we don't show our extraordinary bhakti. Well, show some extraordinary realization, which none of them did. I didn't see any extraordinary realization from any of those gurus except Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta and Bhaktivinoda. Well, what about Ananta Das Baba? I saw a lot of copy and paste. Copy and paste. That was kind of smart, actually. You take Rupa Goswami's, purports, and you copy them and paste them. Now that's good, actually, because you get them as they are. I found those books very ecstatic, or any books are copy and pasted. But I don't look at the realizations of these people, because what I see, they're not extraordinary. Personal realization. You should see, what is the personal realization of everybody who speaks to you? That's what I look at. I want to hear what you have to say personally. It's like Valabhabhata. The Lord loved his, at first when he met Valabhabhata, Valabhabhata was quoting all the verses. And he thought, wow, this is great, man. Love those, man. Just quote the verses because they're directly right from the verses of these acharyas. But as soon as he gave a purport like these guys do, as soon as I hear their personal understanding, I think, then Lord Chaitanya went with Vallabha. I don't want to hear this guy. I don't want to hear your purports. Okay? See, rare is it the person who quotes the devotee, the book Bhagavat, and then purports in a way that makes it even more clear. See, makes it more juicy, makes it more relevant, see? Makes it more ecstatic. Very rare, because that's a devotee Bhagavat, and they're very rare. That's like meeting a Shukadeva Goswami. That's like meeting a Krishna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, like Arjuna did. Okay? That's like meeting Balimaraj, Vamanadev. See, there you find the path, because and Jesus Christ when he was here, because they're the path. See, you're facing the book Bhagavat in person. You got to figure out, are you in such a situation again? Now, well, I don't know, Gauri. You're looking like Shukadeva, man. You don't have the right clothes. He didn't have the right clothes, did he? See, but the smart people like Maharaj Parikshit, he was looking, let me hear from him. What do you got to say? And he heard, oh, this guy's extraordinary. See, he had the mercy of the Lord to see beyond the clothes. Because everybody else was throwing tomatoes at, they were laughing at him, cutting jokes. That was his following. Shukadeva Goswami, they thought he was insane, crazy, and they were throwing all kinds of sticks at him and criticizing, laughing at him. And Maharaj Parikshit was a great king, but he had the mercy of the Lord. He was a real devotee. See, chapter 1 of Adi Leela says, when you're ready to be delivered on the spiritual master, you meet the bona fide spiritual master, who's the greatest devotee. See, greatest devotee, because they have the greatest devotion. They have the greatest understanding because of that devotion. That's why you get delivered. It's very simple. You don't, when you're ready to be delivered, you may meet the putanas, the false representatives, like all these ISKCON gurus and all. They're not representatives of Vrindavan. What is this? What a sham. What a scam, isn't it? Are you tired of being scammed? Is Narayan Raj or any of the Radha, are they representative or not? Can they prove it? Can they show it? Can they demonstrate it? Can you get ecstatic devotion from them like Lalita has and other devotees here have? I haven't seen it. All I see is a bunch of rules, heaping burdens on people. Like Jesus said, you guys don't have the power of God, the true Lord, the transcendental Lord. You can't take the burdens off people. Well, I see burdens coming off people. Therefore, I believe in this preaching. I don't see burdens coming off people. Therefore, I don't believe in the preaching. It's kind of like a yes and no, It's kind of like, yes, this is true. No, that's not really the truth. I'm greedy for the real truth, the deeper truth. What about you guys out there? Are you tired of being fooled and shammed and scammed? I don't need it anymore. So I'll try to help people teach this narrow gate, man. Everything the devotees say, I preach. You notice? Do I not preach the essence of everything the devotees say? That follow the narrow gate? Where'd that come from? You think any of these devotees, they're the wide gate where it leads to destruction. The wide gate that Jesus was talking about. There's so many of those wide gates because they all say the same thing, the baloney. Sorry, I can't do that right now there on TikTok. Yeah. Preach the wide gate. No, no. Narrow gate is the real teacher, the bona fide spiritual master, the rare devotee with the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Not just any mercy, or a Jesus mercy here. Now, why not go for the best, man? The best is Lord Chaitanya. He's the latest incarnation, man. He came and gave the most extravagant devotion. He answers all questions that even the followers of Jesus can't understand. I just made a comment on that today. They don't even know clearly what is the difference between the happiness of God and man. One guy was preaching, oh yeah, God is happy, God, and people thinking happiness. Oh, well, I got happy in this world, then I get sad the next day, and then I'm happy and sad. Is there anything better? Well, they can't explain it. Well, I was open to Lord Chaitanya's further explanation about the kingdom of God and how to transcend material dualities for spiritual dualities that the Christians don't even teach. They're not clear about that. Of course, they got a little book, it's been edited by so many of these materially motivated editors, taking this out, adding this and all that stuff, and they wonder why they don't have deep understanding. Let's see. Purification. I was cheated this month 3 times on the internet. I am grateful I learned on my skin about me and people, and I will not happen in the future. Exactly. It's just a lot of cheating going. Of course, man. This is the Lord's external energy, man. We're here. Yeah, I got cheated in crypto. I lost $300, man. Like that, because listening to this good guy. See, you got to watch out for the good guys, man. This guy sounds so. Oh yeah, this is really great, and he was a good guy. I mean, he's a good guy. So I listened. I thought, well, he's a good guy. See, I also learned these things from these. That it ain't good enough, man. Guy, that's it. He should have known. He should have explained to me, like this. But he was a good guy. He was a Balaram guy. Balaram type. He had all his money in a certain thing, and he knows he's got to hold it, so has to kind of cheat a little bit, cheat us.
Yeah, they can play the game.
So I said, oh yeah, they can play the game. Hey, fool, you fooled me, man. But that's okay. I made it up. So Krishna helps me. He said, I'll just show you the lesson and then we'll make it up. And I made like 10 times more on something else. 10 times, at least, maybe more. Yeah. The Bitcoin went up. It's a lot now, and it's still skyrocketing. So I put everything back in, and it just went up. That $300 was nothing compared to what happens. So that's the way it is. You live a charmed life with Krishna. I love this path. I love teaching this path. I'm just here, hey man, come to these great devotees here. There's inspiration. There's truth here. There's ecstasy, the greatest happiness in the world. You get the greatest protection. This is the place to be, man. This is for, you want to be, you don't even have to be a connoisseur. You want to be a connoisseur. We'll give you the connoisseur consciousness here. Because you get the best, all of a sudden you want the best. Show me where anybody got any better than this. You're so free here. You don't have to be burdened by a bunch of external rules to rule your life. And a lot of people think, Gauri, aren't you afraid that you're going to commit sin on the holy name? No, because if I do, my Lord is so powerful. He just zaps it like a mosquito into that blue thing, just go, boom, it's gone. I don't go out of my way to commit sin, but sometimes, I'm in this world, and I just, I'm a guy and, I'm in the world and, I want to, like a little child, try this and try that. But I have full confidence in Krishna and my relationship. That's what I'm here to teach, man. You don't have to, brother, you got to be perfect first. The Ram Raj taught first deserve, then desire. Baloney, man. You come here, you're going to desire this, and then you're going to get the deserving grace of Lord Chaitanya. That's how he works, man. Oh, you desire, oh, you want to be, you following the instructions of my real representative? I'm going to give you the real amazing grace. I'm going to show you that Lord Chaitanya's grace place is for real. Is the real deal, not the raw deal out there. Go on, why are you always poo-pooing everybody else's path? Because this path is here. This is the best. Why not take the best? But I don't believe in you. Well, then take the worst or take the middle class. Take something out there. Whatever you want. It's up to you. But I'm still going to preach the best path because the best path is here. The best grace is here. The best happiness is here. The best satisfaction is here. The best ecstasy is here. The best realization is here. The easiest way, the most purifying way. What more can I say? The best treasure is here. The most, the most important thing you can ever find in this world or this universe is here. So why shouldn't I preach like this? Somebody might listen. Can't be all goats out there. Maybe there's some sheeps looking for the real shepherd that leads you directly into the kingdom. Maybe there's one or two out there. Maybe there's a million. Who knows? Yeah, we present the path to the world. Is this association here? Chant in this association. And look at these gurus. They can't even chant in ecstasy, nor their followers. But you will. You'll get increasing taste here. Because people do, unless you're a real slow learner, or unless you come here, maybe, with other motives. Maybe you get a taste to be, I come to Gohari because I want to be a great teacher. And the Lord, devotees are desire trees. And the Lord says, okay, well, you came to the right place. Go be a big teacher for a while. Like these ISKCON gurus, they had that desire from coming to Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta. So you want to be big? We get some of those, don't we? They come here. Look at Johan wants to be a big teacher. Look at Balaram wants to be a big teacher, right? He's the one, right? Look at Meena wants to be a big teacher, but she lost it already because she was this only. This is her good luck. She knows she only gets energy here, and then she goes out to be a big teacher, live that out, and then if she's still around because she's getting old, she probably come back for some more energy. And let's say I don't know how many times she'll do that. Yeah.
And they all want to save others, and none of them has been saved himself. All the same is
Yeah,
they
yeah.
want to
Save
save the
others.
world. They're
It's
gonna
like
preach, but they are not saved themselves. All of them.
yeah. I don't even think of saving others. I just relish this bhakti. It's so great, and automatically saving happens. It's like burping. You have a good meal, you burp. You have a good meal here, relishing the holy name, and the burp is the preaching. Man. People come and they get purified, and they get the same ability, and you pass it on to others without material motive. See, your spiritual motive is to relish this communion, because without it, you have no real power. You don't know what Jesus meant when he said, of myself, I can do nothing. His power was him going up into the hill and praying and communing with God and coming down the hill with a revelation and realization. What he said, devotees are doing that all the time. How do you think these classes are that I do and Lalita does? It comes from communion. After this communion, you want to just share and glorify the Lord like they do in the spiritual world. But here, nobody does that here unless you have the real transcendental spiritual mercy of God. Otherwise, there's always some motive. Oh, I think I'm a guru. Let's see, I was appointed a guru, so it's time to do class. So I got to show everybody that I'm an authority, and I show them this and show them everything but bhakti. Can't show them ecstatic worship. Yeah, which is the essence of the truth, is this ecstatic worship you see here every day. Not one of these gurus can do it. Oh yeah, we could do it, but we just don't. Yeah, baloney. I don't believe it, man. And anybody else who believes something they don't see, you're not very smart. You're pretty much of an idiot, actually. You don't think this, we're in the color, this is like a bubble, this is like a bubble of protection. And outside of this bubble is Kali Yuga everywhere. And she's mean. She's relentless. But you're in this bubble, she can't touch. She won't. Why? She's the why? Hey, I don't want to mess with the devotees or devotees of a real devotee, because they're the guy. They got the real Krishna. Can you see the real preaching is a Lalita or Govinda? They're devotees of a real devotee, right? Don't they show you that? Don't they demonstrate that? Don't they show you the power of that? Doesn't Krishna show you the power of that? So if you're not like that, then you're not obviously understanding things. I'm just preaching the verses. Lord Chaitanya, I mean, I can't go, you're talking about, I can't help it if the shoe fits. But this preaching is the same, whether it fits here or anywhere. Lord Chaitanya said, "Oh, Ramananda, this Prataparuja had so much love for you that Krishna will certainly be merciful to him." And he said, the Bhagavatam says, those who are my direct devotees, Krishna said, those who are my direct devotees are not my real devotees. But those who are the devotees of my real devotees are my real devotees. So you see how Lalita is, you see how she's the verse in person, and Govinda? Why? Because they got the bliss and ecstasy of God, which is Krishna. Okay? Why? And they have the right understanding. Okay? Devotees of a devotee, then they become like that. They have the right understanding. You see how you got the little trick over there with the Johann. See, the Johann has this little ecstasy, you see, misusing it though. That's why it's inconclusive. He's conclusively a Putana, but inconclusive in his teaching of the real path. That's how you know he's false, because what comes out of his mouth is snaky and is against Guru and is against the real path. See, so that's his job, is to teach like that, to teach the snake. I need a snake out there for this teaching. The highest truth is reality here, distinguished from illusion there. See, I got to teach Bhagavatam. I need a snake out there. Oh, I'm not afraid of snakes. No, he's afraid. Hey, you go hard, he's setting the trap. I don't want to come. He's setting the trap for me. Well, what can I say, man? You need a bigger snake to set a trap. Krishna is that bigger snake. He even said, Krishna in Nectar Devotion, he saw a black snake was a Shishupal, or I think somebody like that. He says, you're a black snake. He's a bigger black snake is coming after you, man. Gonna eat you. That's God. Remember on the medical thing, you got the two snakes coiling up, and the one snake swallowing the other one. See, that's the perfect doctor. That's the spiritual master. See, the bigger snake, the truth, swallows up the illusion. Okay? See, just how it works. You see, side by side, that's Bhagavatam. You need to meet somebody like that someday, who tells you the confidential truth of the Bhagavatam. Well, that's here, man. That's why I say, hey, man, this is the best. Why are you doing anywhere else, man? Well, the goats won't come right away. Maybe later they'll come. They'll change into something else. Purification is if you come and sit in the dentist chair. Exactly. Are you ready to come up here, Freddie? You ready for another dental session? Pure devotees sanctify and purify the holy places because of their pure bhakti and burn. Yeah, that's his thing. That's why it says the holy places, they accumulate the karma, but the devotees go there and they dissolve it from the ecstatic worship. People don't know the glories of ecstatic worship, but it's all in the verses. But people don't understand them unless you're an ecstatic devotee. See? Krishna says, "Saints of your caliber are virtual places of pilgrimage." What is that caliber? It's on a gun, you have different calibers. You got a 22, it's a little small bullet, man, doesn't do much. But then you got a 357 Magnum, that's a big, big, big bullet. See, so in bhakti, that's a big devotee with big devotion. See, that caliber, huge caliber. See, so that really shoots Maya down. See, yeah, those ecstatic devotees of that caliber are virtual places of pilgrimage. They purify places of pilgrimage. Places of pilgrimage purify after a long time. So that was the first phase and installment in Krishna's mercy with Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada. First installment. You could say for all of it, you got the first installments. See, this is the final settlement. This settles all debts because your debts are not settled yet. Until ecstatic devotion arises in the heart, you're not delivered yet. Your debts are not settled. Your karma is not settled. See? So that's why the devotees, even if they commit some sins on the strength of the holy name, still the holy name purifies them. If you're not good with that, then you don't understand the glories of the holy name. That's the problem. People are so emphatic, like, go hard, you commit sins on the strength of the holy name and all that, but blah 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 blah. You don't know the power of the holy name. That's the problem. The power of the holy name is your soul is awakened in its relationship with that supreme Lord. See, and the supreme Lord you're so close to that Lord, that transcendental Lord, that how can any sins take birth and or fructify? It just boom, it's like zap, zap, zap. And then gradually more and more you lose that desire. Like Mars Purja, there's a verse I just read. I have to find it, but I'll just ceremony. This very Krishnadas Kaviraj summarized it so nice. He said Mars Purja was a great king, very passionate, very passionate, because the king, he had a lot of wives, man, probably 100 wives or something. Passion, there's a lot of passion in the king, but Lord Chaitanya was there and he was attracted by, he was like what do you call it? Like Matthew in Jesus' time. See? And he became attracted, matter of fact, attracted to Ramananda Roy's, preaching about Lord Chaitanya, and he developed love for the devotee and all this, and love for Lord Chaitanya, and all his passion was transmuted into passion for the Lord. And you could see the pastimes. He was, without the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, he had the greed. See, by associating with devotee, he had the greed for that. Yeah, without the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, my kingdom means nothing to me now. Therefore, I'm going to if I can get the mercy of the Lord Chaitanya, I'm going to wear an earring and go out and beg. But the Lord didn't like. He's no, I need a king like you to set an example that it's not whether you're renunciate or king. It's you associated with my devotee. You became a devotee of my devotee, a disciple, you listened to my devotee. You heard the glories of the absolute truth from my devotee. You've been purified by that association. Therefore, I give myself to you. Why do you think people are getting it here? What is Krishna proving in this world? That Gohari ain't as stupid as you think he is. People getting the mercy here who believe in this unusual, uncommon preaching, right? So unusual. Yeah, I know, I admit it. Different. Yeah. Say things that nobody else could say. Of course not. You have to have honest, genuine communion to speak without a, lecture, they study in the book. Yeah, it was in the Narayan Raj group. There was not this kind of empowerment there. This guy I went to, he was a guru. He's a guru now. He was sannyasi then. He was going to give class, and he had all these books open on the table. All these books, because in Vrindavan you can get all these books. Just put all these. He's studying to give a class. He wanted to keep everything in order. Memorize everything. See, that's what he got from Narayan Raj. You ever see Lalita, give classes? She just reads, just chants. It's out of ecstasy. Communion. That's where the life is. Even in acting, the best shows are the improvs. You ever see an improv? There's no script, nothing. It's not like canned or like a empty Swami step choreograph. Improv, you go on the stage and just let the spirit, you just dance with the spirit. Yeah. And that's mundane material. You do that on a spirit level. What is it? Shukadev Goswami spoke because of ecstatic inspiration. Okay? Just because of the urge. When you get close with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you get his urges. He's got the urge to glorify the truth, and he uses you to do that. Yeah. It's all a relationship. You see, the truth is a relationship. Remember, Tony Robbins told that. But not like this, in a mundane way, material. He said, knowledge is understood in relationship. Otherwise, you don't understand it. You can't understand. It's a relationship. So transcendental knowledge needs to be transmitted by a transcendentally situated guru. Otherwise, how is it transcendental? See, the guru has to be in a transcendental relationship with the Supreme Lord to understand transcendental knowledge. Because only the Lord understands that transcendental knowledge and someone he favors. Otherwise, nobody understands. You can study the Vedas and not give a class like this. Look, Charidev studies the Vedas all the time and memorizes verses, but can't give a class like this, the essence of truth. If you come here for 30, 60 days, then you go to his class or any of go to Narayan Raj's class, go to Radhakund Babaji, you'll see none of their classes are like this. This is all realized knowledge. See, this is realized. Without devotion, you have no realize. You're blind as a bat. See, you're an owl in this world. It doesn't matter what you're wearing or how many big sticks you carry. How high a seat you're sitting on. Without pure love of God, prema bhakti, devotion to the Lord, different words for that. The Christ, love of Krishna, you're more or less blind. Devotion is the realization. Everything is in that word, realization. Realize is devotion. Realization is in devotion. Otherwise, there's no meaning to Bhagavad Gita 10:10. To those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, prema, realize, devotion. I give realization, real understanding. I give transcendental knowledge. Okay? There you go. There's Guru. There's the narrow gate, man. See? Can't get any more narrow than that, right? Because there's only one, usually one like that in this world. Is there any more than one? You hear anything better than this preached anywhere? Well, I don't know. They all seem the same. Okay, go out there, goats. They're all there. Go listen to them. There's so many pure devotees out there used by the Lord. Yeah. And they all say the same thing. Baloney. Nothing clear, nothing, external. You're bewildered by the flowery words of the Vedas or the flowery words of these gurus preaching flowery words from the Vedas that don't do anything. Here, these words deliver people. Deliver what? What does deliver means? Deliver Krishna in you. Awaken it in you. Nourish that Krishna in you once it's awakened. But that's not going on out there anywhere. Here it is. Okay, what do we got here? Yes, relationship, bhakti, dancing, Vedanta. Love you, my dearest guru. Yes. See, that's why, can you see those who actually have love for guru, they get the real bliss, right? They become the verses. They get the result of the verse. Isn't that what you need to see? What does it go? You go to these gurus and you worship them for 20, 30 years, and you're like Shamarani. Well, what's wrong with John Ryan? Well, you don't know because you haven't come here for 30, 60 days. How are you going to know? You have no perspective. You haven't seen what great devotion is. You haven't seen it, disciples getting it. So you don't know. All you got is a Shamarani experience. Oh, you're so great, Shamarani. Glowworm stuff. Here you see shining. Bhakti, man, shines. Not glow, little dim glow. That's the modes of nature. They just kind of a dim glow, No, people think, wow, Tony Robbins or these gurus, charisma, they're just a dim glow. Until you meet, that's why you got to come and listen for a while, get purified of all. Your mind is all screwed up, man, by the modes, man, and these people in the modes, the scammers. You've been scammed so many times. You think scam is the truth. No, scam is a scam. You come here, you'll see truth is truth and scam is scam, and that's practically everywhere. Krishna's Maya's scamming everybody. Scamming you in the mode of ignorance, scamming you in the mode of passion, thinking that mode of passion and ignorance. Oh yeah, life is about making lots of money with Tony. Let me go to Tony Robbins and these other charismatic teachers and become wealthy millionaire. Hey, let me go in crypto, and become really wealthy. You can become a millionaire? You go and buy these coins, you become a millionaire, and you get scammed. Usually you don't get that thing. They take that, they have motive. Material motive. These scammers, there's always scams everywhere. Then you go to these gurus. Oh, let me go to these gurus and get Krishna. Yeah, how many of you doing that? You going, did you get Krishna after 10 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? Have you got Krishna there, Lalita, or Govinda, or some other people here? Have you got Krishna after just a day or a week or a month or a year or whatever it takes? But shortly. Why go to the scammers? Because unless what do you come to Krishna for? Hey man, this message is for you. Do you want Krishna? What do you want? Do you want Krishna's opulences? You want to be a big guru, a big teacher? Well, yeah, go to Balaram. You can go to Balaram. He'll teach you how to teach, superficial things. Will you get rid of your material motives? No, you can't, because you got to get purified to do that, right? Oh, you want to be a big? Well, we got a Johan thing. Go to him. Maybe he'll awaken some, little donkey stuff, and you can become a big teacher over there, or something. Or maybe you go to Mahavir and teach Bhagavad Gita, and worship deities all day long, You can't go to Meena. I don't think she's giving classes. She just lost her edge, Whole world is a scam. It's a prison illusion. There is nothing out there but endless loops, like walking the big circle forever. This is a nightmare. Yeah, it's like the Groundhog Day. That's all it is. People don't know that movie means a lot. It's always that you get up. Look, the sun rises every day, right? I get up. Everybody, devotees, real devotees, if you can find them, get up every day, just like everybody else. Everybody goes to work. Devotees go to work, but this is Vrindavan work. It's just, and so they go to work and they go and they come back to their families, right? Feed their families, work, do this, and they do this every day. Every day. Devotees also do activities every day. Okay? What's the difference? Okay? Those are mundane. See, these are spiritual. They enliven the spirit. They cause spiritual greed to commune more with God, and it's very juicy. It's the greatest activities. See, are these spiritual communions. It's the whole purpose of life. They don't know, but we know. The purpose of life is to be delivered. Actually, and it's not to give me more conclusive. The purpose of life is to deliver Krishna to others, awaken Krishna in others. Otherwise, that person is living uselessly, following all these unlimited paths, and nobody knows where is it all going except the real devotee. It's going to, hey man, communion with the transcendental Lord, not the wafer. Even in religion, they give you, here, we'll give you a shadow of the truth. Here, this is your communion. I'm a priest. I got all these desires. Matter of fact, I'm using you guys to make money and do all these things, but I can't really give you, but I'll give you a dry wafer, man. Like these people in ISKCON and all these groups, will give you a dry wafer. We'll give you a lot of rules, a lot of regulations as your as your ruler. The rules will be your ruler, man. See? And then you go to the Catholic Church. Oh yeah, and you go to the temple. We'll give you communion. And in temple, the church, same communion, man. They throw water. Here's your communion. You go see the deity. It's looking like that. And what do you feel? Like that, and they throw water. Oh, I got the mercy. Oh, I got the communion. Oh, give me a little grape juice, man. Oh, wow, this is communion. Wow, this is so ecstatic, Prabhu. They do that, right? Oh, go see my guru. He's so ecstatic. Go get the communion. You go there and look around. Oh, nice. Yeah. See, all false or shadow representations. See, St. Paul said that. Even because he was a Pharisee, hey, that was just a shadow too. I got communion. He had communion now. See, Lord Chaitanya had communion, right? They all do the same thing, man. How come none of these guys are so dull, so dim-witted? How come they don't know the essence of truth? Jesus communed with God. His real disciples got the power to commune with God. Lord Chaitanya communed with God, and Nityananda and their real followers communed with God. And Prabhupada communed with God, but their disciples don't. They don't know that yet. They're goats. We commune with God, and people think, what's going on there? What's going on there? Well, the problem is your association out there. You've been associating with dimwits, man. Dim glows. But my Narayan Raja, my Radha Kumbhabji, and my Jai Pataka, and my Radhanath, they commune with God. Yeah, have you seen it? What does it look like? Well, they've said they're not supposed to show these things and all that, so we don't know what it looks like. And when we look at you, we think there's something wrong. Oh, that's really intelligent. Well, we know what we're doing here. We know who we worship. We show you we know. We show you what Lord Chaitanya showed, and Jesus didn't really show, but the Pentecost showed something. But we show what Lord Chaitanya showed and demonstrated, what it is to have the real mercy of Krishna and Radha and devotion and real connection. We show you that. But none of these gurus you're putting on high seats and you're worshiping them, they don't show you nothing. Nothing like this, like Lord Chaitanya showed. At least you got at least you can read in a book. Lord Chaitanya was ecstatic with tears. You paint him with tears pouring out of his eyes. Where's those tears coming out of your eyes, Shamarani? Or Acharya Dev's? Or where are the tears that you're painting? It's like it's in the painting, but it's not on you. How come these tears are not painted by God on you? Where is the holy laughter and all of this stuff that was here? Even these hypocrites who come here get something. They need further purification, but Johan, he's got something. But he needs more purification. He's some people they want to do it more. He We need him for preaching because you got to know the difference because you don't want to go through these guys otherwise because inconclusiveness is because of lack of purification. Putana became a real devotee after Krishna sufficient contact. These Putana wanted to run away. You let go of me. She wanted to go because she didn't want to get purified. What's the fault of Mother Yashoda is embracing Krishna all the time. Why? Hey, why do you want to run away there, Putana and Johan? Why do you want to run away? Because of purification. See, but Krishna forces you. That's why he's lucky he came here. He's lucky. He's better off than these ISKCON devotees who are like that. They're all dull. And they don't follow. They don't hear Guru Tattva. Otherwise, they'd follow the real Guru. He doesn't follow the real Guru, does he? It was hypocritical, but still, he gets a bigger boon than them, simply because he came here. My ears are full, elusive now, and it looks like you warm up. They are all under fantasy curtain. Where are you small, or you just appeared? What is this here?
She asked
Okay.
before if you knew when you were young that you were different than others. In another comment, she asked that.
Different. No, I didn't know anything. I was just a regular guy, man. Still a regular guy, actually. I never really, but there's nothing regular now because it's when like I was just remember Saint Francis when he was just a regular guy, man. He was a kind of a womanizer, and he was like, I was kind of living like that. I used to go to bars, pick up girls, worked, just work for a living, just I was just a regular, still a regular guy, man. I just don't change. But the mercy is so extraordinary. It's all about this relationship. Look at Ramananda Roy. What was his space? He was a regular guy. Ramananda Roy was a government servant, government worker. Even after Lord Chaitanya wants to show people that. That's why I make my comments. Ramananda Roy was a regular guy even after when he left the government service. He just took he didn't change. He took all his elephants and servants and money, big fat pension, and went to Jagannath Puri and was one of the most intimate servants alongside of the renunciate Swarb Damodar. You don't have to be in a big sannyasi or anything what people think is extraordinary. Do you have the mercy of Lord Chaitanya? Do you have this extraordinary love? Because that's all I preach is, this is the extraordinary thing. This is a big sham. These people are scamming you. They're saying those who have the mercy of Lord Chaitanya are dressed like this. They have a big rubber stamp and have a high position in ISKCON or some other group. See, no, I'm here to teach you the symptoms of those who have the real mercy of Lord Chaitanya are transcendental to all of that. Even though they may be a sannyasi or maybe just like a guy in a t-shirt, can you see the symptoms of a person who has the extraordinary mercy of the Lord? That's what we teach here. Most people don't know, but you come here, you'll learn. And then you'll see for yourself. You transcend the illusion because you'll see the bullshit going on in the world. How do you know, like Shama Sundar? She's worshiping this austere sannyasi. She thought she was in the real thing and all that stuff. She thought it was like this, all that. But gradually she started to see, hey, there's a difference of what's here and what's there. This guy went on now he goes from sannyas, he goes to a higher material plane of exhibition. He goes now to Babaji. They all do this. They go from sannyas to Babaji to get a higher material position. And they think that material position is spiritual, but they're still rule followers. There's still, all these external things are what bhakti is to them. They just go to a higher, so people in the masses of religionists, they think, wow, he must be really extraordinary guru. He's now a Babaji. See? He's more than sannyas. But they have no more than sannyas symptoms, more than Babaji symptoms. They don't have Paramahamsa symptoms. But see, I'm here to show you that you can have a t-shirt and have Paramahamsa symptoms. Paramahamsa system is you don't fit into any category. You know, you're a servant of Krishna. Like Lord Chaitanya said, hey, I'm not a sannyasi, I'm not a Babaji, I'm not a householder, I'm none of that. I'm a servant of Krishna, man. What does that mean? Nobody knows practically. Servant of Krishna, not servant of a stick. The sticks serve the devotee. That's what Lord Chaitanya broke. I mean, Nityananda broke, was saying actually. Broke Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya in the form of Nityananda broke that stick. Said, hey, what is this? That Lord Chaitanya serves the demigods. The demigods are now to serve him. You walk around in the stick. The stick represents all the demigods. And you're serving that stick, carrying it around. Why should you serve that stick? That's Nityananda's idea. That'll just tell you the purport. Give me your sticks, I'll break them. You're here serving the demigods, serving Varnashram, Dharma, and all that. We'll break that. I'll show you a better service, much more juicy, much more powerful. We'll give you real intimacy with God if you come here, man. You want to be free? Come here. You want to be servant of the sticks and all that pride with it, of the demigods? Go serve your sannyas staff. The best you can do is transcend the staff into another bigger illusion of being a Babaji. It's all material, man. No, where's a real servant of Krishna who serves by relishing the holy name? He's got the power and the mercy of Lord Chaitanya to chant, to taste and give happiness to the Lord, which is their happiness. Vrindavan consciousness is here. You give the Lord's happiness and relish, oh, wow, man, this is fantastic, man, your happiness. It gives me, I had no idea. I'm just a regular guy, people. I had no idea until the mercy of Lord Chaitanya was upon this fool here. That, wow, Vrindavan is so simple like that. The happiness of Krishna is your happiness. Even though I want to have a cup of coffee sometimes, or whatever else I may desire in this world, still I know that happiness in Vrindavan. I know that is the real thing. That is eternal. You know, that I've bound in this world, you know, because I know now what is real. That's all the Lord wants. You can live your earthly existence out, but he wants to give you Vrindavan. That's the mercy here and nowhere else I've seen. The mercy of Lord Chaitanya is to give you Vrindavan, and we got it here. We show you we got it. We prove it every day. There's no realizations being expressed like this anywhere. There's no ecstasy being expressed anywhere. In other words, here is the fountain of youth. Here is the what do they call, the Holy Grail on steroids even. The whole world can be delivered here. Why? Because the whole world is with us in his form as love of Krishna. Okay? That's how the Lord works, man. The only thing keeping people from it is time. You know, I used to say, Prabhupada met this guy in the pen, and Prabhupada knew what he was going to do. He knew his mission and all that. You know, it was, and he said, and the guy asked him, "What are you here for?" He says, "Well, I see a whole bunch of temples being built, you know, and I see this and writing these books and all this." He says, and only time is separating us from that, because he was just sitting on a bench with, you know, he didn't have even a proper coat, you know, in the cold weather, you know, with nothing, no decide, nothing, you know. He said, well, yeah, I'm going to have all this. The same thing here. I see that, it's the only time is separating from so many people getting this love of Krishna. Why not? It's here. You don't think Lord Chaitanya is here to do big stuff with the kind of preaching we do? Come on, man. Wake up. It's just time. We're just relish our way into more and more of this. We all work together like a team. Yeah, see, this is what you got to understand. Anybody who comes here from being like Mini Ketan Ramdas there, Shama Sundari. Mini Ketan Ramdas was the most fallen person. He was just a fallen person. But he saw assurance and hope and inspiration in Nityananda. He just, from his heart, just surrendered to Nityananda and that ecstatic path he preached. And he went from being the most fallen person to the most high person. Ecstatic devotee is the most high person. That's why the ecstatic devotees who got the real mercy of Lord Chaitanya are the most high persons. Even though they feel like they don't even think, anything. It's that mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Yeah, it's like the guy, Lord Jagannath. If you listen to I watched a play about Lord Jagannath and how that all started. You know what it started from? Not a great kingly person or saintly king. It started with a guy he was below Sudra, man. But this guy just loved Lord Jagannath. He loved this deity, man, that he was worshiping, that Lord Jagannath was made from. And he loved this deity, and he was real coarse and probably cussed a lot and all this stuff. But this person was worshiping this beautiful deity, and this king got wind of it. They said, this low class person is worshiping. He's not even a Brahmin. He's worshiping this deity. So he went over there and took the deity from him because he was a king, And then the king had a dream. He says, what did you do? You took me away from I loved the service of this devotee. He loved me. I loved him. See? So that's what you have to do is, where's the symptoms of transcendental love for Krishna? You got to look past the sannyas garb. There's so many illusions out there. It may be there, it may not be there. See, I'm here to teach the symptoms of a person who has the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. You should be thinking only mercy of Lord Chaitanya. He is the latest incarnation, the most powerful one, gave the most knowledge, brought the greatest devotees. He didn't just bring 11 fishermen, for God's sake. I mean, that was good enough, but hey, man, Lord Chaitanya came with thousands of devotees, because when the Lord himself comes here, that's why they accepted him as an incarnation, because he brings thousands of very high-level devotees with him who came to do an extraordinary work in this world. And that work is, we're just getting rolling, man. This is the early stages of Kali Yuga. A lot of people think they missed the boat with Lord Chaitanya. Oh, when I was in the Narayan Raj group, they said, oh, there used to be such bhakti here, but no, not anymore. Not anymore. They think because that was when it was really high and all that stuff. See, it's not true. We got more in many ways than what was here then, because we got all the pastimes of Krishna. We got all the books. When you were there and Lord Chaitanya was there, you may have missed it. We're not missing it. See, we got all of these extraordinary devotees that inspire us. We have so many beautiful books. We have the mantra, which is very powerful for us. It's like, with the Bitcoins, it's a similar thing. Bitcoin, people think they missed the boat with Bitcoin. Okay? And it's not true. Bitcoin is just increasing. It's like $59,000, no more, almost $60,000 a coin. When I bought it like at 17,000. And everybody said, oh, it's so expensive now. It's so expensive. Look, it's $59,000 and it's still going. This is still cheap. Because that's why I like to preach with the Bitcoin, because it's the best in the world, best money in the world. See? Well, bhakti is the best in the spiritual world. And you can use them to learn what is the best and how the best works. The mercy of Lord Chaitanya is going to increase in this Kali Yuga. It is increasing here. Look at all the people getting this. This is a revival. See? It's only going to increase. Why, if Bitcoin is increasing like this, why the heck wouldn't Bhakti increase? See? You just got to find the real Bhakti. The real Bhakti is here, man. There are many people. See, the real Bhakti is here. And we're cultivating it. See, we're preaching it. It's like the same thing with the coins in crypto. They hype it up. See? But their hypes many times are scams. Sometimes it's true. Like when they hype up the Bitcoin, it's true. It's always going up and everything. Same thing with Bhakti. We hype it up, but not as a scam, because it's true what we say, right? That's why it works. It's true. The Lord's mercy is here. It's true. This ecstatic love of God is life's ultimate goal. You see it. You hear it preached. You hear realizations that come from it. The hyping it up is relishing the truth of it, man. It's so nice to present the truth in a world of scams, isn't it? Just to, have the truth ring out. Just for the sake of truth, right? I love it, man. Jesus loved it. Lord Chaitanya loved it. Okay. Lord Chaitanya said, and that applies now, those who do not accept me will be destroyed. The same kind of preaching. Those who do not accept these clear as it is conclusions, you will take another birth. Proof is you die of Vaidhi Bhakti without the extraordinary symptoms of ecstatic devotion that you see in so many devotees here, and increasing more and more. This is what saves you. You think saved is salvation? Where's the service and being saved? And oh, save me, Lord. Oh, you love me, Lord. Where's your service to the Lord? The Lord says, oh, you want to be saved in salvation. Oh, you don't want service to me? Oh, okay, you don't want that deeper realization. Okay, we'll stay in the Brahman for a while. Oh, you just want to be a guru and all that? You don't want real transcendental service to me? Okay, well, go amongst the hypocrites, those who are acting like true servants of the Lord, but really are not. Go amongst these sannyasis and these gurus who they don't have the transcendental service of the Lord. Go amongst them for a while. Okay. Here, this is truly, isn't this truly the transcendental loving service of Krishna? Isn't it? To love Krishna, to relish transcendental mellows. That's why Lord Chaitanya came here. That's what the book teaches. Chapter 4, life's ultimate, that too. But Lord Chaitanya said, I came here to relish transcendental mellows and to distribute that ability to others. There you go, life's ultimate goal in a nutshell. Who's teaching that except here? Prabhupada didn't teach it. He wrote the books with all this stuff in it. Bhaktisiddhanta also understood he was relishing melody. He chanted 1 billion names. He would sit there and he just enjoyed chanting so much he didn't even fix the roof when it fell in from the rain. Life's ultimate goal. We distribute. Why go anywhere else? Don't you want life's ultimate goal? This is the purpose of Krishna consciousness. This is on the shelf now. It's in the marketplace. We have it stocked. You can go in our store here. You'll go look at everything. It's like a communist store. You ever go to a communist store? There's only one thing they got in bulk, and it's all the same thing. You can only get one thing. Same thing here. It's a one-stop shop and the solution for everything. Love of Krishna solves all problems. See, it's everything you need and want, because everything will come from that. Love Krishna, the Lord himself serves his devotees, man. Because his devotees love serving him, he loves serving his devotees. Oh, I didn't know Vrindavan was all about a picnic. Well, doesn't it say it's a picnic with Vrindavan? You want a life as a picnic? Well, my life is a picnic. Do you want it too? Lalita's life is a picnic. All she has to do is she eats all day. Did you know that? She just eats and eats and eats. What are you guys saying here? Yes, congruence under the photo that he is closer to God, Radha, and all because of the photo. Just like a rod, the staff. Yes, well, let me go to the end. I have to work backwards here. Replying to Freddie. Okay, strange, you see. Okay. Amy says, no more births, please. Beam me up, Scotty. Yeah, that's it, man. It's always been that way. Look at how did those 11 apostles, well, they were disciples of Jesus, become saints? Because of their faith. Faith in Jesus, a living person, came to deliver them. Okay? Now it's, some people get it, maybe from a previous life, your faith in Jesus. But it could be more clear, and a lot of people don't get it because a lot of times they go to the hypocrites also that are not real. Look at those people in Jonestown. They thought they were worshiping Jesus in the association of somebody who knew Jesus, right? Their minister. But the minister was crazy, There's a lot of crazy people doing crazy things. See, they ended up drinking Kool-Aid and dying. Some of them tried to run away, but no, they went captured. No, you got to drink the Kool-Aid. See, that's why if you're lucky, you meet a bona fide living spiritual master, because then you'll be able to get through these things. Otherwise, it's bewildering, even for Christians. You know how many Christians go from church to church to church? So many, all the time. Because they find that they're ministers and the people, they're all politics and all that. It's like temples, same thing. Very politics. But here, if you're really getting it, you don't go, this is a lifer thing. If you go somewhere else, you went into illusion, some level of illusion. This is so rare. This is an inclusive thing. I mean, you come here, you're going to get, this is so rare. You got to come here to get it. And then once you get the best, why would you leave the best? It's just how it is. People they don't understand this because they think, no, it's always to go from this path to another path to another path, or this church to another church, or to a temple to another temple to another temple, because there's no true love there. You find a place with true love, you never give that up. You never give up bhakti. You never give up guru. You never give up real devotees while you're here. Why wouldn't you stay here? What better place? Why would you leave life to go to death? And if there's life anywhere, well, we'll commune, just like, in the pastime. It's all like the past. That's why I preach the pastime. I preach it as it is, man. Hey, life was in Vrindavan, and life was in Mathura. They were brothers and sisters. They felt that. One time, Vrindavan residents said, let's go to Mathura, meet our brothers and sisters, like Vasudeva met Nanda Maharaj. Hey, they're devotees of Krishna, real ones, not fake ones, not hypocrites or liars, not cheaters, real devotees, real family members. They would come together and be together. They were lifer. They were, all the Dhams are together. The only difference with Vrindavan is, not everybody understands their ecstasy, because that's just kind of how it is. The deeper your ecstasy, the more difficult it is to understand unless you get that ecstasy. That's the secret. That's what we secret here. You can't understand what's going on here unless you get the mercy here. That's why these devotees in ISKCON, Gaudiya Math, they don't understand what's going on here, because their ecstasy isn't like this. Not like this. Even in Mathura, they couldn't understand the resident. They knew they were brothers and sisters, but they still couldn't understand the mentality of these Vrindavan residents unless they got the mercy of a Vrindavan resident or wanted it. Like Uddhava, he prayed, wow, I want to worship like they do. That's Raganuga Bhakti. If you don't say that, then you're not spiritually greedy for that. So, you stay as you are. Whether it's a Vaidhi Bhakti, maybe you're like a little affection for Krishna mixed in with awe and reverence. Maybe you like that. Doesn't get you greedy to see this kind of worship. Okay, well, you stay out there. That's why the Vaidhis, many of them stay like Balaram, right? Balaram, he said, no, I like my way. No, Prema will send the devotees to you, because I'm not that interested. I'm not interested at all, actually. I got what I wanted with you. Okay? I'm not really interested in that. They will send them over to you. See, he doesn't know the glories of praying. What are you going to do? It's how it is. This is so rare, but we still complain sometimes. Yeah, no problem. If it wasn't for being a part of this amazing grace, I would just be a rogue soldier. AWLL. Yeah. Yeah, no more births and deaths. That's just a no-brainer. You might look at the devotees. They took birth. They didn't have to take birth, but just because Lord Chaitanya and his Sankirtan mission was so juicy and so wonderful, it's a taste. It's like even here, many devotees, they come like, oh, who's this? Govinda. Devotees may come even alone, but they're never alone. Jesus wasn't alone, was he? But he came alone, and people were attracted, these fishermen. Yeah. Prabhupada came more or less alone, and Bhakti Siddhanta was there. Bhakti, they didn't come with a lot of association, but they came because they're never alone. They're with the Lord, and the Lord, and they got a mission. Like it's a taste, man. This preaching, what is preaching? It's just relishing the truth, man. Tasting the truth publicly, and whoever becomes attracted, you become easy liberated. If your heart is here with us, you become easily liberated. And if you somehow are saying, wow, man, this is hope, man. When I even from the Bible, for me, I read a few verses in the Bible. I said, wow, this person, I believe in this. In my heart, I said, I just believe in that person. What assurance, man, I'm in, and boom, that was in, man. That happens here. Lalita, after a week, she was in. Govinda, after 8 months, was in. Just get it. It's born. You're born of the word. It's always the word, but the true word. The truth has a spiritual birth, man. The truth will set you free. See, you're born of the word of truth from a real devotee who's really connected to the transcendental Lord. It proves it. See? And what's born? Krishna, God, that's in that heart of the devotee is given to you. You become a true son and daughter of God, not a bastard son. Bastard sons of these gurus. See, you're not really born of the word. You could be. You bastards out there, come over here. We'll make you a real son of God. You don't come, you stay that way. You're not born in real wedlock. See, wedlock. This is a lock forever, right? You ever see Lalita ever and Govinda? Aren't they blissful now eternally? You say, well, you need more proof. Watch them tomorrow. You need more proof than that. Watch them the next day. And watch them till they die. And you'll see that God will not abandon them. That's how good it is here. Well, I'm not like that here. Well, stick around and you will be. Get it from association, man. It's like a virus. You pick it up. Govinda, give us a word, man. I've been blabbing away here.
I'm just writing that one down. That's a good one, that is. For advertising, like for the books. You bastard sons, you could be transcendental sons. It's a good one. I like that a lot. I was listening to a class and it was all in Nottingham, River Yamuna, you, me. And River was reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 12, Bhumi Gita. Earth Song, one of my favorite parts of Srimad Bhagavatam. So yeah, I'm just playing around with it, into sampling it into some music, having so much fun. That's what you've given us, is we have fun. We get up, we don't sit in rush hour traffic on the M25 or traffic wherever you are in the world. We just get up and we have fun every day, every day. And from that fun, this material wealth comes that people are working so hard for, you know, working by the sweat of their brow. That it comes, you know, and the spiritual wealth is just amazing. What we feel, what we experience, what we see, what we hear, the deep experiences, darshans are amazing. It's so amazing here. It is like what you said. It's only time separating these devotees. I think in time is Krishna, isn't it? It's just time separating, and it's great to see you up
Yeah,
there. Yeah,
Krishna is all attractive. So
yeah.
this, you got to see, what does that mean? Nobody knows what all attractive means. All attractive means, like there's nothing better than this relationship between an awakened soul. It's like when Krishna is born in you, this, and your love is born. It's so like a birth of a regular child in the world. As soon as a child is born, remember, people are going to give up the baby for adoption. And as soon as it's born, a lot of times they'll take the baby away before the mother sees it, because love is instantly born from that, their love for that baby. Well, even more so with Krishna. When you get a bona fide spiritual master, and we're here preaching the confidential truth to awaken that bhakti quickly, see, then this love is born for this transcendental child, man. And you never want to give that up. You find that you must nourish that. And when the child is not dashed to the ground because of bad association, that's why you nurture it amongst the devotees here. You make that really strong, and then then the child grows up and becomes an adult, and then you get higher, deeper relationships. That's the idea. When child is born and then grows up, and you serve the child, like in service thing, and the child grows up, it becomes more. You ever see like a mother and daughters and fathers and sons, when the child grows up into more, they become more friendly in the world, see, more like friends. See, and then when the child grows up more, see, and then ultimately becomes your beloved. This is transcends, like actually this lesbian homosexual thing and all that. That's the material representation of the androgynistic state of our soul nourishing God and serving God, and God serving, this communion, this picnic, eternal picnic. This is life's ultimate goal. It's just this loving, ecstatic relationship, awakened and nourished. That's why would you leave a place like this where, it's like a real family? Can you imagine? In the world, people leave their families either by changing their minds or by death. But here, this family is eternal. This goes on forever. And even because we got the material bodies, but look, you think Srivas is ever not Srivas? You think Sudam is ever not Sudam? Yeah, or Narada Muni is ever not Narada Muni. Narada Muni is Narada Muni, and he's also Srivas. They have, they're eternal personalities now, just like Krishna is sometimes Krishna and sometimes Ram. Eternal personalities. Well, the devotees are like that too. The only ones who are, when you're conditioned, you don't, therefore you're here as this Joe Blow, and then you're Joe Blue, and Joe Brown the next life, and then another life you're Joe this. You still are not awakened. Here the awakening is. That's why you see, we think of Prabhupada, don't we? In the life that a devotee is an ecstatic devotee, they're eternal. Even Prabhupada is always going to be Prabhupada too. He's also a gopi, and he's got this body now. Who knows? All these different bodies, but they're eternal bodies, eternal forms. Prabhupada's form here in this world is considered eternal. The Lord likes to look at it. How do we know? Well, if you're a real devotee of Prabhupada, you'll like to look at it too. You'll like to look at the Murti, think about Prabhupada, especially look at his word. I'm looking at Prabhupada's words. Or any devotee, Bhakti Vinod, I love looking at their word. Their word is eternal. You know, any real devotee who preaches, you don't think these words are eternal? I watch my own classes. Ooh, that's false ego? No, that's true ego. If you don't like to read your own books, you're not like Prabhupada. If you don't like to hear your own classes, you're not like Prabhupada or Bhakti-Siddhanta or any real devotees. Because it's a communion between your soul and God. Is the art. Like, I don't like their art. Why should you like? Oh, okay, we're back. We're back. Is my most solid and realistic relationship I ever had. Yeah. Look at Shama Sundar. She's an intelligent devotee. She comes, she learns. She's here for, you know. She's not just she's not the suffering type that comes to Krishna. She's the intelligent type. Okay. Yeah, we got first class people coming here. God, I didn't even read anything. Or maybe I did read stuff. What is reading anyway, you know? But what is this? What do we got here? I had something up, or did I? Oh, maybe we take a little break here. Let's take a break. Oh, wait, Lalita, give us a word.
I also liked your expression, the bastard sons can become transcendental sons. They are welcome, but they don't want to come. I don't know if you saw my video of yesterday, but I had a conversation with Balaram and with many people because I'm doing things, but then I get a thing. I get involved in conversations and people answer and then another answers and all they say is wrong and I correct and correct and correct and correct. Everybody is wrong. Everybody is wrong. And Balaram said to me, oh, but he wanted to give me this, you know. Yeah, I start to appreciate all the devotees after this whole year of traveling because Mr. is invited everywhere and he wanted to give me this. I said, no, not me. I don't start to appreciate all the devotees. I want to please Krishna by appreciating the devotees who are really devotees, and I want to show the world what a devotee is and what devotion is. It has no use what you are saying and doing. What they are not waiting for your appreciation. They are actually waiting for a bona fide spiritual master or a guide who brings them to a spiritual master, and that's not what you are doing. Yeah, but I'm going to go back to Turkey and make devotees. I said, how the heck will you make devotees? You're not one yourself. With what power will you make devotees? They have no idea. They have no idea. People think, oh, these devotees are so nice and they helped me out when I was traveling. That proves the mercy of Narayana Maharaj. No, that's not the proof of his mercy. The proof of his mercy would be if those devotees would have prayed and they would have showed their praying to you, not if they carried your bags. See, people are so dumb by that. those misconceptions because they don't have anybody who decodes those books and who explains it. So, all glories to you, Guru Maharaj. You're the only one.
That's the essence of, you got to hear them explain because people don't understand. And that's, see, the neophyte position is you think you know, and you don't follow the real path. See, the real path is it's like Maharaj Parikshit. He was a devotee, and he was delivered by a deeper devotee, Big Brother. See, that was Shukadev Goswami. He listened. You Vaishnavas out there in all these groups, all of them, you need to be delivered by Big Brother. We prove Big Brother is here. And if you don't accept Big Brother, you will not get the mercy. Then we'll give it to the Minikaitam Ramdas. We'll give it to the Fannies and Lilies and people here who have faith. Because that need is you hear and you're inspired, by this relationship, and you develop greed for it. These persons are still working. They don't have greed. These so-called big gurus have no greed at all. They have greed for a position. They like, wow, look at me. I'm important. I go around. Isn't that a lot of rich people like that? They like their positions. See, and that's why Krishna, the real Krishna, doesn't usually pay him any mind, because they're intoxicated by everything but the holy name. See, we're intoxicated by the holy name. We have the real riches. They don't know that. They're intoxicated by their big sticks and by big followings and by big memorization of knowledge and big false prestige. It's false. We have real prestige here. It's so big here that we don't even care about it. See, because we have big bhakti. That's what we care about. Automatically, Krishna may make millions of people understand what's going on here, or may not. That's not really the issue. The issue is to commune with the Lord every day. And from that, spontaneously, beautiful things happen. Real beauty, real expansion, everything expands from this communion, from this taste. Lord Chaitanya came here to teach this path. We're here to teach it again. Now, there ain't no the greater thing there. You can have millions of followers and all that. Look at Dhruva Maharaj. When Krishna appeared, and he appears in a greater form to us than with Dhruva. Look what the austerities Dhruva had to do to get Narayana to appear. That's not like the Krishna we have. He did so many austerities and everything, and then the Lord appeared. And then he wanted this big kingdom, bigger than his father's, and that just disappeared from that appearance. Is it a wonder why we're not, desirous of anything? Like, I don't have to be a big guru to be happy. No, I have to have this big communion every day. That's what my happiness is. I want to relish more and more this depth of this communion with God. It's more and more inspiring to me. And more beauty comes from everything comes from that. Auspicious life. Everything is it's like a company car you get from working for the best company that you're committed to, that you're surrendered to, that you give your all to. That's Lord Chaitanya's. Why not? He's the best company. He's got the best goal of life. He's the most magnanimous and munificent and powerful and ecstatically affectionate, more so than anybody in this world. Gives the greatest purification and greatest boons. Why wouldn't you want to work for this company? Why are you working for a company of people that are out of the company of Lord Chaitanya's amazing grace? Lord Chaitanya's amazing grace is here. Work for this company. Work, by turning, it makes it, the work is really easy here. The pay is very high. All you do is you turn your camera on. You're working for the company, man. Associate with these devotees, make friends with them. You're working for the greatest company in this universe. Oh, you think it's just this world? No, we work for the greatest company in this universe, is Lord Chaitanya. There ain't a better path, a better grace, a better truth than this company. And we're offering, hey man, we're looking for candidates. Do you want to come work for the company we work for? Want to be part of our company? Isn't it nice to be part of something? How about being part of something that's better than being part of anything in this world? Being part of a Radhanath's entourage. I mean, he doesn't get benefits like we get. Where is his ecstatic devotion and communion? We get what Lord Chaitanya got and gave. I know nothing about the path you all graciously keep showing us. Thank you very much for the truth you are showing. Also, without you three, I wouldn't ever known other than what I read. It is recognized that without Guruji, none of that would be possible. Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly, Dustin. That's how you learn. You got to associate, right? You got to see and hear a lot to start like waking up. This is like people are bitten by this snake of Maya and so many scams and illusions in the material world. So here, and after a while you start like, see, wow, man, yeah, I see there's a difference between studying under these people who don't really know what they're teaching and studying under somebody by studying. See, study here. You don't have to be a bookworm. You study what's going on here. Study the holy name being chanted in intimacy and ecstasy that you don't see with the Charya Devs or Narayan Rajas or anybody. None of them. Not one can show you. Oh, they're to whatever the bullshit thing they're saying to you. Or whatever, it doesn't matter. You don't see reality. Here you get to see reality. It's here. Yeah, and you come regularly. That's why you start to wake up. Yeah, literally, this proof that this really, you wake up and see, wow, this is really great. These people work for Lord Chaitanya's company. It's a revival of real, pure bhakti again. Becomes obvious. The whole point of this preaching is so you start to wake up and realize, wow, this is so great. Appreciate Krishna, appreciate devotion, appreciate the real devotees, appreciate these talks about glorifying the absolute truth in this scam world of scams everywhere. What else, Lalita? What else, Govinda?
No, this is just more fantastic part than all the others because this is working. You can prove that prem emanates from you. We feel it, we see it on the Vedanta. This is a part that's working. This is the revival of Chaitanya, like no other part. Nobody can prove, like nobody can talk about experience, so they are all inexperienced fools unless they follow you. So there is a lot of work in the world. Woo! Abandon religion, guys, and just surrender unto Satchitananda. Just surrender unto Srila Gauraridas. It's the only way back home.
Oh, we have the real. Oh, sorry. Go ahead there.
I was just going to say, yeah, it's you showed us and you shared your personal experiences, and that's what we have also. And you never hear that in the religions because they don't like it. They stamp all over it. My personal experiences and others. So this is great. You've given us this. This is the greatest gift, and it keeps giving and giving and giving. It's like a cow that you never get to the end of milking, and it's transcendental milk. It's amazing, truly amazing.
We don't hear you, you know.
Wait, yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm in Palenque here. It's kind of a magical, mystical place in Mexico, they say. So I think this morning I'm going to get on the motorcycle and head to go to the ruins there. Maybe I'll take some videos and stuff. I don't know if they have internet out there. Yeah, so it's a little drive, and I'm going to stay here another day at least. And it's nice. I got good internet, and a nice little apartment. Safe, kind of safe. I can leave my stuff here and don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Okay, my friends, let's take a little break for a while. How long? Yeah, we're 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's pretty good. So the sun's way up now. Okay, Hare Krishna, everybody. See you soon, huh? And thank you for TikTokers for coming and staying so long, however long. Let's see how many people are here.